Okie dokie, so hopefully my voice is coming through, so that'll be exciting. And as always, let me know if my voice is too soft or if the game audio is bad and loud or too soft. Just let me know in the chat. And hopefully there's not too bad lag this time. So let's get started on the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Legends Arceus, which I always actually pronounce it as Arceus, but then I watched the trailer for this and I realised it was Arceus, which makes sense because the Arc phone would be Arse phone, and that is not super cool. And also apologies if I look a little bit like a drowned rat. I just took my dogs for a walk and it's very, very much raining and has been storming for several days, so that's not too super cool. And hopefully there's sound coming through. Arceus. I guess that's an interesting pronunciation. Also, I set up again, yes, I have an invisible controller. Exciting. I set up a nice little stream overlay for myself, and I'm very excited to see that the chat window actually works, so that's exciting. But yeah, Arceus, I guess that's it's still at least Arc phone in that way, like it's not Arse phone. But yeah, I don't know why, forever I was just saying, do they have freckles? No, I thought he had freckles, but no, it's just dust on my screen. Dust on my monitor. I will go with this one because I'm not blonde at the moment, but I recently went with getting gloves eventually, so that was not even English that I just put out of my mouth. I recently got some gloves so I could bleach my hair. Oh no, I have lag. One day I will work out what it is. Like, I previously had no lag in any of the streams, and then all of a sudden, again, mega lag. I do wonder what that is. But yeah, I will always go with the blonde characters because I don't know, I like myself with the blonde hair, and I kind of have I've got no hair color really at the moment. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 11, so I'm blonde in my brain. In my brain space, I'm blonde. In my brain space, this is me. Even though I also am very much in the need of a haircut again, because it's doing this. Oh my god, it's an isekai. Is this the time I got reincarnated as a Pokemon master? Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense why I have a phone in the game, because when I was watching the trailer, I was like, it's in the past, but I still have a phone. That feels a little bit weird. But I guess it makes sense because hey, isn't there a light novel isekai which is just like I got like isekai'd but I still have my smartphone or something? I can't remember its exact name, but I'm sure if I looked up smartphone isekai, there is a light novel and manga series. I'm gonna Google it. Smartphone isekai. It's okay, it's just called In Another World with my smartphone, so it's just like, yeah, it's Isekai wa smartphone to tomoni. So yeah, it's, no, tomoni. Yeah, to tomoni, yeah. So yeah, it's literally in another world with a smartphone. If that's like the first thing you see when you wake up, it's also probably the last thing you see before you die. Like, imagine if you just opened your eyes and you saw monsters, and a guy with a slightly low polygon beanie, which I really want that beanie. I hope that they start selling that beanie, or hat, or whatever he's wearing. I want him to wear it. Prelude Beach, what a... That's a great name. Okay, I didn't actually know that it was an isekai. So that, I guess, answers some questions, especially the phone thing. I kind of like that. I hope my voice isn't too jarring. I recently realised the fact that I am Australian, which was disturbing to say the least. Which means that I have an Australian accent. Highly disturbing. Aww. Plish plash. I've got to say, it's actually quite cute, this game. And the sky is actually moving. I was worried that it was just like a static sky, but I think it's just moving incredibly slowly. My first mission is to round up the starter Pokemon. And then I guess I get them as a reward for doing that. Okay, so let's see. What about I move this way? Yep, See, I don't know why, but every so often when I start streaming, there's like, oh, the shadows are... I know, I don't really think about the graphics much when I play a game, but the shadow looks a little bit, like, smaller than I would expect. I mean, I'm not an expert in the way shadows should look, but it just feels small. It feels like it should just be, like, a little bit bigger or longer. Like, it just looks... like, it looks like my arms are thinner than they should be. Like, it looks like a weird scale. But I don't really play games for the graphics. Like, it's not the most important thing in a game for me. I'm not even wearing my glasses, so it could look fine. I just can't tell because of my vision. So, yeah, I don't mind about the shadows. But, yeah, this... Yeah, I don't know why every like few times I stream, there's like lag the moment I start, and I'm still kind of trying to work out why, because it was fine the last few times and I thought I'd fix the lag problem. So I wonder if I change the frames. Oh yeah, Pokemon is about gameplay, not so much about the if I change the frame rate, let's see. It freezes if I change the frame rate is the answer. That's what happens. Oh, nope, I'm back. Oh good, I fixed the frame rate, I think. But there's like a oh, that's right. There's like a freeze every like few seconds. But there's no lag, it just needs it has a freeze to catch up. Remember I did fix the frame rate issue, and then I can't remember what I did, and then I stopped streaming for a while, and then I don't know, I'm still working out. But yeah, Pokemon games are very much about like the gameplay. I'm not super into the graphics of it. Well, if that's that's worse, I think. Let's see if I'm just running this way. Yeah, I don't mind too much the, I don't mind the graphics of it. It's not the most important thing. Like, some games you kind of want to see the graphics. It's about going up into a mountain, looking over, at the view and seeing basically everything there. In Pokemon, it's just like, I'm there for Pokemon. And also, I don't know, it's kind of like a cartoony kind of, especially for the newer games, which are more like 3D. It's got like a cartoony kind of look to it. And I'm not expecting like realistic looking people, because it's meant to be cartoony. At least that's sort of how I feel about it. But yeah, I mean, like, if you, like, people who have criticisms about the graphics being bad, I mean, they're valid criticisms. Like, if you look at this and compare it with, you know, Breath of the Wild, for example, which a lot of people are comparing this game with, I mean, it obviously doesn't look as spectacular as Breath of the Wild, and it's a newer game compared to an older game. But it's not really what I particularly play Pokemon for. Like, the Pokemon look fine. The 3D models look fine. I'm not really... I don't expect any more detail than that. That's what Rowlet looks like. I think he looks fine. I feel like if it was hyper-realistic and we could see, like, every single feather, it wouldn't look like Pokemon. It would look like not Pokemon. And if you could see, like, you know, Cyndaquil's scales or fur or whatever he's made out of, it just wouldn't look like Pokemon. Like, look, the water looks fine. Like, yeah, the graphics aren't the biggest deal. I mean, people who have valid criticisms about the graphics, that's completely fine. The graphics aren't up to scratch as what you would expect from another game, but it's Pokemon. Like, I feel like, how far do you go and then it's no longer looking like Pokemon? And also, I enjoy Pokemon games enough that I'm not expecting some incredible looking game as long as I'm enjoying the game. But also, maybe I'm in the minority because I really, really enjoyed Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think they were probably my favourite Pokemon games since the Gold and Silver remakes back in the 4th generation, so... But I'm also biased to Generation 2 because I did have, like, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow, but the first Pokemon game that I finished was Pokemon Gold. So I have a lot more, like, feeling towards Pokemon Gold. I don't really remember much of playing Pokemon Yellow for the first time. I think I kind of just went through the game and was kind of, I don't know, didn't really leave an impression. And then Azu's joining, hello! Azu, I had the weird delay problem again, but then it worked, and I'm happy. Oh, that's that. I just threw that into blank space. Oh, my aim is... Stop. Okay, good. And Riku's joining! So, yeah, it appears that you don't actually have to, like, even throw the Pokeball near them. So that's nice. However, it would be kind of cool if I could use the Pokemon Plus, Go Plus for this, the little Pokeball Plus, because that was... I know, I really enjoyed Let's Go. I never actually finished it, but I... Did that capture? Okay, good capture. So, yeah, I liked Let's Go. I was one of those people who, when the Direct had all, like, the Johto Pokemon in the background, I was like, oh, their special announcement is going to be Let's Go Togepi or something. And then the announcement came out, and it was Pokemon Unite. And I was like, I'll play it, but I would have liked Let's Go Togepi. Oh, that's not even nearby. That's also not nearby. But, yeah, I love Johto. Oh, you didn't even get in the ball. Oh. My character looks so sad. Looks traumatized by this. Okay, that's not... Okay. Alright. I'm very bad at this. You can call me, like, I think a lot of the internet now calls me Air, and Azu actually started that, I'm fairly certain. Like, I think I was just in a voice chat on Discord, and they just started calling me Air, so I've been Air ever since. Hey, new follower! And that means my alert working. Yay! So yeah, I set up this stream overlay, and then like I got busy and didn't stream as much. And yeah, I'm glad that it's actually all working. Like the chat is coming up where the chat should be, and the followers are an alert, and I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so previously I was kind of just like flopping around the internet just as Airdramon, but that's a little bit of a mouthful. And the podcast I've always been as May, and I mean the podcast is from almost 7 years ago, just over 6.5 years ago now. So I was May on the podcast, but I'm really enjoying being called Air. Like that's a good strong name. I like that name. But I'm May. Just combined my names there. I'm May in Pokemon because I've always been May in Pokemon, if that makes sense. I'm doing wet and humid. It is very, very warm. Oh yeah, that's right. And also in one of the Discord servers, we have blue and we have red, and I was just like, I want to be grey. I don't know why I went with grey. It was just an idea. But yeah, I am very warm because it is really humid. It has been storming for about 3 days straight, and it's also been above 30 degrees consistently. This is like the first, it's like 21 degrees at the moment at like 8 o'clock at night. So this is the first time it's kind of cooled down, but it's still like exceptionally like humid. And my office upstairs is also a very warm place. And oh yeah, I love British weather. I love it so much. I went there, the times I've been to England, they were having like an exceptionally warm winter. Like they were having a Melbourne, Australia winter, which is like consistently like minimum of 10 degrees Celsius. Oh yes, I just saw that update. Felix is a good name. I like that name. Yeah, I think it updates fairly quickly, but I think there's a delay in how there's like a break you have to have between changing your name, because when I set this Twitch account, I was kind of like, do I want it to be TranslationMon, or do I want to continue on with like this branding that I kind of wanted to go with for a while called Digital Enchilada, and I was kind of like, maybe I will go Digital Enchilada, but then it said no, you have to wait like a month, and I was like, oh, I guess that's Destiny then. I'm TranslationMon. Okay, I need to look at this person brooming, because I watched the 3-minute long trailer with my partner this morning, and like he pointed out that she's not like she's brooming, but it's not like brooming, sweeping, and it's not actually touching the ground. He pointed out the graphics a lot in the trailer, which is all very reasonable. Like there are reasonable like complaints about the graphics, but I don't care. I just don't care about graphics. I like my Pokemon. I enjoy it. I like his hat. It's really weird detail though. It doesn't have any like shading, but I hope they release that hat because I want it. Like I have a Detective Pikachu hat, by the way. I should be wearing that. Oh, if there was a Hypno there, like that'd be great. I'm a bit like that too, like, you know, why you could do a job well and then you get asked to do it again, or you could just not do it. Does he have a green moustache? Well, that's not realistic in this highly realistic game, which I'm just assuming is a biography of this young lad in the Pokemon times. What is he? Does he? I don't know, has he got like, you know that like zinc sunscreen that was really big in the 90s? That you just like, you put on your face or whatever, and it's like a bright colour. Yeah, I feel like it's not facial hair, he's just got like some zinc sunscreen on. I'm beyond excited that this is an isekai, by the way. That makes so much sense. Okay. She was almost killed. Good to know. That really escalated very quickly. Like, okay, I guess that's a point. Like, this game is set when before like you could be friends with the Pokemon. So I guess you're just hanging out with all these monsters. That makes a lot of sense, and it's actually a horrifying idea. Whoop, that person's evil. That is an evil person. This is a bad guy, right? I mean, I want that cosplay, but this person is... Oh, okay, it's Team Galactic. Good to know. Is evil. It's like, we're told to never judge a book by its cover, but then media's like, no, you should definitely always consistently and constantly judge a book by its cover. I'm much older than 15. I'm so much older than 15. I'm so old. Oh, okay, you're 15. Get to work. Jeez. Okay, boomer. Yeah, I wish they didn't just call out the age. No, because it makes me feel like, oh, I am an adult playing this children's game. No. I guess I'm just a 15-year-old. I was about to say, 15-year-olds have smartphones. I didn't have a smartphone when I was 15, and then I remembered smartphones did not exist when I was 15. Or at least, like, I think the first iPhone may have come out when I was around 15, maybe 16, but nobody could afford them. And nobody had them, but they just existed. And also, they didn't do anything. They weren't really smartphones. They were just phones with the touch screen. So, it wasn't like a smartphone as what we have now. So I'm always saying, oh geez, why do kids have smartphones? But of course they do. They have their Tic Tacs and their Snap Talks and their Bird app. The funniest thing in my lifetime is how Facebook went from like the thing that kids use to the thing that boomers use so quickly. It's hilarious. See, I've never actually had the experience of being carded for video games. I don't even know if it happens in Australia. I mean, I barely get carded for alcohol though. I got some delivered over Uber Eats the other day, and they like had to scan my ID card, and it took like 5 minutes of them just holding it there and just say, okay, it's authenticating, because it had to check to see if it was a real ID. But I don't think I've never been carded for video games, and I've been carded for alcohol less than 10 times in my life. I don't know why. I look like I'm 8 years old. I have I've actually been, like, confused with a child, or, like, a teenager. But, yeah, I have heard that people do, like, if you buy, like, an R18 game. Okay, this guy's facial hair is seriously annoying me. Why is it green? Like, I mean, I know, this is a video game with little monsters that shoot electricity out of their bums and, like, just spit fire at you. Why, what? He's got, like, a grey beard, but little green, like, moustache and, like, sideburns, I guess? No, I don't want to actually join Team Galactic. At all. actually. I think I just played a game that said Team Galactic bad. Now I'm playing this, and they're like, Team Galactic good. I don't wanna... I don't wanna join Team Galactic. I still really want this guy's hat. And this outfit. Of this very, very clearly evil character. Why are her eyes like this? Like flat. She's got like, her eyebrows are like flat. Like she's got like little like semicircle eyes and she looks evil. I was about to say, this guy doesn't even open his eyes, but he does. That's also very evil. People falling through it. Yeah, that's the isekai hole. The funniest thing I've seen on the internet was the, I think it was from, like, I don't know what it was, I just saw, like, a screenshot of it, but it was from, like, some scanlation, and just like, sorry, the next chapter's going to be late because Truck-san tried to isekai our translator or something, and I'm like, whoa! That is the darkest of humor, and I'm very much here for it. Yeah, I guess Team Galactic may not be bad yet, but I'm very suspicious. You know what else grinds my gears about the youth these days? They're starting to say sus like they invented it, but we as Australians have been saying that something's sus since before I was born. So I wish that the youth would stop saying sus like they invented it, because I would like to be able to say it again without people think that I'm memeing, because I'm not memeing. Yeah, I'm going through a boomer arc. I can't help it, I'm getting old. I'm 30 next year. That is eye-opening. I almost said eye-awakening, but that doesn't work. I'm saying, I go, oh gosh, oh gosh. Like, I just feel so old. And I'm on the internet, I feel exceptionally old. I guess it could. Ah, Bidoof! I played Pokemon New Snap recently, and I loved it so much. And the Bidoof are just so precious in it. They carry sticks, they make little dams. I'm like, oh, it's Pokemon doing things. Because you don't really see Pokemon doing things, like they're Pokemon-y things that they would do to exist. I don't know how to word that. Like, Pokemon doing things that they're, like, instinctively doing. Like, you know, Bidoof building dams, because dam, that's a beaver. I almost called it an otter. No, that's not what otters do. Beavers being beavers. And I kind of love that. I kind of love that we get to see Pokemon doing things that they would be doing. Okay, is she... She's not sweeping! She's sweeping the air! Oh, that's hilarious! No. I'm pretending to look busy so I get paid, but I don't want to do any work. And also, she's sweeping a dirt path. Why? Not only is she not sweeping, she's not sweeping a dirt path. And I don't know what her end goal is. Like, what does she... I thought it was that. Is the next quest to talk? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm on to you, lady. With your fake... Okay, his name is Shinnon? How did I know her name? Do I know everyone's names? Okay, I'm psychic. I know everyone's names. Cool. I had a nice chat to the EB Games man who handed me this game, and he was like, what star are you picking? And I was like, Oshawott. And he was like, no way, you're the first person today who said they're going to pick Oshawott. And I was like, why? Why not? Oh yeah, the pre-order bonusy stuff. Which, by the way, sick steelbook. Like, this was our pre-order bonus from EB Games in Australia, and this is sick. Like, big fan of it. It's got like the inside. I'm not sure how well it turns up because I've got like a green screen, but it's fairly sick. Big fan of it. But that's it though. do you ever just breathe and you just you choke on air? Because I do that. But yeah, so I've seen a lot of different pre-order bonuses throughout the world, and I am like thoroughly like jealous of, I think it's UK that get like a Pokeball cartridge holder, and actually I have like one that came with X and Y as a pre-order bonus, which is like the standard Pokeball looking cartridge holder, but I would have died for this one, and I mean, the steelbook's nice. I do like the steelbook, but I like stuff. Oh yes, please show me. Because I'm very jealous of, like, I think, like, there was one, like, Arceus plushie that was really cute. Like, and I think that's somewhere in America that does that. Maybe the Pokemon Center one? I don't know. And, yeah, I mean, steelbook's nice, but I like other stuff. I like how it's just called Galaxy Team. Like, no, not Team Galactic. Galaxy Team. Nothing sus. Which, again, I can't say that now because I'm memeing if I say it. But no, I'm not memeing. I'm just Australian, and that was, like, part of our vernacular until, like, Among Us. Maybe I'm wrong. I was just looking up pre-order bonus. It says UK, this sick ball. So I might be wrong. It could be like, or it could be a certain shop in the UK. I don't know, but it is. Yeah, that might be the Pokeball DS cartridge holder that I have. But it was, I mean, it's for 3DS games, but I think DS ones fit, and that came with the X and Y pre-order bonus. Oh, I have to tell you about the maddest I've ever been. Like, it was like 10 years ago. It was when A Link Between Worlds came out, and there was like a cartridge holder that was like the chest, and it made a sound when you open it, and I was really hyped for that. But when I went to collect it, they were like, oh, sorry, we gave it away to someone who just asked for it. And I'm like, I pre-ordered, and they were like, we'll let you know if we get any more. And I was just like, they just gave it to someone who says, hey, do you have any left? And they, like, I think I went after uni or something, so it was like slightly in the afternoon. And that was just like, that was just disappointing. Because I'm forever not having that really sick cartridge holder that makes the da-da-da-da noise. And yeah, I'll never be okay. That's up there with the first, like, I'm doing Wordle because of course I am, because I have the internet, and my first Wordle, which was like 2 weeks ago, was a word that does not exist in English. So I got my first Wordle word wrong because it was favour, which in my version of English is a 6-letter word because it's got a U. And it was, yeah, I'm choosing Oshawott. It was favour, F-A-V-O-R, and I got that wrong because it's not a word. In English, it's obviously a word in English US, but yeah, Wordle's really fun. I've been like competing with my partner about it. I went to take a photo, but it just went, the screen went dark. Yeah, Wordle's really fun. I'm like, sort of like competing with my partner each day, like how many guesses did you get it in? It's really fun. But yeah, I was kind of salty about that. So those are the two things that I'm most salty about in this world. The word favour being in Wordle, and that cartridge case that was given away. I'm jealous of everything. Like, I think everything's neato. Is it a figure? Let me see. Did you post it in Discord? Let me see. Let me see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. That's nice! Little like postcards or something. Now that's nice. Yeah, we like handshake, dissing Americans. Also like, no, I like my steelbook, but also like another word that pisses me off that Americans say, math. Like one singular math. Like, no, it's mathematic. Math. Like, that is just... Americans. I know you want to separate yourself from the English, but come on. You're just... Math. Why? Oh yeah. Like, the thing I love about Americans is that they don't mind people, like, other countries dissing them. Like, if you ever diss an Australian, that's like, hey... Mate, come on. Nah. You don't diss an Australian. They don't... Like, Australians, like... They'll either be, like, super okay with you dissing them to the extent that they'll immediately find everything wrong with your country and tell you in kind of, like, the same joking way, or they'll just, like, become increasingly patriotic randomly. Yeah, I know, because it's not a word. Mathematics not a word. But Americans say, they call maths math. Because this lady with her Fitbit is telling me to go to bed, by the way. If that's not as old man, is this the cloth lady? Give me thing. Are you the, no, you're not the lady who's gonna give me thing. You should say maths non-ironically, because it's the word. I'm an isekai. Are you the one who gives me... Claire, who gives me thing? Or maybe, is it later? Why have I got an actual bum bag on my bum? Who are you? Which lady? The lady I was already talking to? Well, she doesn't want to give me anything. So maybe it's later. L3. Cool, I'm sprinting. Oh, I get a haircut? Cool. What hairstyles can I get? Not that I would change it, unless they have, like, whatever this hairstyle is that I have, which is just, like, I don't know, reverse mullet? I don't know, what even is this? Is that also an isekai? You look like you've been isekai'd as well. You have, like, main character hair, and I'm the main character, come on. My hair consistently just is a problem on this. Like, I'm just looking at myself and I'm just like, my hair is a problem. I like this character. I want to cosplay him. Oh, Togepi. Oh, that's cool! I can move in battle. Can I attack the Togepi? Okay, I cannot attack the Togepi. A Vovo is actually like a biscuit in Australia. It's an iced Vovo. I think it was a Vorvo. Now I'm doubting my own self. Well, I'm having like serious problem with like breathing and air. Like, I think I keep on trying to talk and breathe at the same time. For some reason I expected, like, words to come out of his mouth, like, to him to have a voice, but I guess this is okay too. Aw, that's nice! Thank you, that means a lot. It means a lot whenever someone, like, says that they enjoy my stuff and that they're, like, you know, hanging out. That makes me feel happy. So, please enjoy your sleep as you fall back to it. Because I'll probably also be going to bed soon because my Fitbit is telling me to go to bed. But, yeah, it's always nice to hear nice things, and it makes my ego grow. And I hope you have a good day. And I hope that you enjoy the Pokemons when you get around to playing it. I do enjoy the Pokemons. One of the best features that was ever added to Pokemon, even though it was added in Sun and Moon, which I wasn't a big fan of, is like the little flag that tells you where you're meant to go. I love that because I am like, you know, I might not play a game for like a little bit and I'll be like, now where was I going? I love those little like pointers, like this is where you have to be going. And yes, Claire, you should do the bed thing because yeah, that is 1 AM is I can't remember the last time I was awake at 1 in the morning. Like I've woken up at 1 in the morning to like, you know, let the dogs out or something, but I cannot remember the last time I was actually awake like through to like 1 AM. I didn't even stay up till midnight on New Year's. I think I tried to. And because I was like, I want to play Animal Crossing, and then I fell asleep, and I was like, I'm never playing Animal Crossing again because I'm sad that I missed out on the fireworks display. I did it the year before though. Oh wow! And also 3 AM. Sometimes I wake up at 3 AM because my brain says that it's time to wake up and see the world because like I wake up. I'm an early riser. Like I just got myself into that habit, so I just wake up early. So like sometimes I'm like awake at 3 AM, but only because I've slept. Like, if I fall asleep at, like, 7 o'clock, like, sometimes I'll wake up at 3 AM and my brain's like, awake time? And I'll be like, no, and then I'll go back to bed. My hair is terrible. My gosh. My partner keeps on saying they look like Mandark from Dex's Laboratory. And I'm starting to actually see that. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! That's the laugh he did. I used to love that show. Those flowers are surprisingly well animated. I was surprised. Yeah, I can imagine. Chronic pain sucks. Hey, Bidoof! I'm gonna say something controversial and say that pain that is chronic is bad. There we are. Bad pain is bad. There we are. You can quote me on that. But yeah, I hope that the sleep is as restful as it can be. Yeah, hot take. I have many of those. Okay, I will catch the Bidoof. Okay. Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad at this game? I mean, it's fun, but why am I terrible? It's like I'm not even trying. Like, but... I'm also noticing how big my two front teeth are. And I'm consistently reminded of that, like, you know that meme of the lady? It's like a reaction image and she's like... because every so often I'm just looking at my, like, the webcam footage and I'm just like, oh, I look exactly like that woman. Like, I think it's like that kind of face. And I saw the Origin today and she's like, she's at a, it's like an ad for the what, yeah, I think it is still called the What Lady. And I saw the Origin and it was, she's just like, yes, a vacuum. Which is so weird because it doesn't make me want to buy the vacuum because she looks like she's in like severe agony. She's like, it's the funniest thing. Oh. Don't. If you fly away. There we are. Yeah, she's like pushing a vacuum, but she's like, It doesn't make me want to buy a vacuum. Also, when I catch a Pokemon, why does it immediately explode into fireworks? I want to catch a Shinx. I like Shinx. Am I gonna have to fight the Shinx? Because, like, I have a water type. Also, slightly scared because, like, oh no, I have other Pokemon now, don't I? I like Oshawott though, he's my friend. Wait, I can only... Oh, he went... Okay, so I can't... I guess that makes the battle happen, I guess? And then... Okay, he went back in anyway. So I guess if I have him out, I can't, like, catch Pokemon, but if they're in battle, then I can catch Pokemon. Has an aggressive disposition. No, I couldn't. Not at all, because you let me look at him for, like, 2 seconds before you started talking to me. Like, no, I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy looking at my dumb head. Okay. Alright. You've picked a fight with me. I feel like I die. Like, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that being electrocuted by a little lion fox thing would be very painful. Okay, she's very excited by the idea of me dying. Seems unfair on me. Okay, hello? Hello, friend. Oh, I meant to... Okay, I was meant to throw a Pokeball, but I guess we're doing battle now. Okay, so her items... Use... Okay, so this is more like a traditional Pokemon battle. That's kind of cool. What face was that she just made? That's not a human face. Like, she's making it again. Like, at least she has teeth. What is... I don't know why this is so amusing to me, but yeah, that face, that's not a normal, that's not a face that... Yeah, I'm curious about why I came falling from the sky too, and why I'm 15. I barely remember being 15. I'm assuming I was 15 at some point in time, but I don't really remember being 15. Okay, they have cameras. It's in the past. Where, like, they're living all old-timey like, but they have cameras. They have, like, digital cameras. Sorry, why do they have digital cameras? Like, look at this old-timey, like, yes, you are in the old-timey Pokemon era. Please take your phone and your digital camera with you. Now I'm concerned. Did he also get isekai'd? Ah, the evil person. I don't trust any of these characters. I think they're all actually evil. Will you give me thing now? Nope, she's just gonna diss my clothing. Okay. Can I send out my Pokemon? Yeah! Oshawott. Hello, Oshawott. I forget that it can move its shell. Like, take it off. I thought it was, like, attached to it, which makes no sense. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, but That's not... But they didn't have digital cameras back then. I know they had, like, the old timey-wimey cameras that you have to, like, set up and it'd have, like, the giant light on. It would take, like, 5 hours to take a photo. But I don't think they had digital cameras. And it looked like a digital camera. Like, it didn't have... Like, even cameras when I was a kid had, like, the flash thing. So... I'm glad that she's given me clothes, so people would stop dissing my clothes, but, okay, but you're evil. Use the mirror in the quarters to change the uniform. Did she say upstairs? Maybe, okay, apparently, maybe I just can't read. And then again, that is why I'm happy that they have the little markers where I have to go. Yeah, but were they digital cameras though? Like, those, the specific, like, small like, portable cameras that you could take places. Like, not like the dumb cameras that... Okay, I'm reading something. I'm reading a kimono. Okay. The clothes don't typically have I guess I'm reading the thing next to it, but it looked like I was just reading some clothes. Alright, let me see what clothes I have. This one? Yes. Yes. Clothes. And apparently I'm wearing contacts? I can't wait until... I can't actually read what that says because I have got the overlay in the way. Oh, I changed my eye colour. Didn't mean to do that. Yes. I mean, I guess, like, I shouldn't be questioning the logic in a game where Pokemon run around, but also, why is that man's moustache green? That's still my main question about this game. Yeah, but what did cameras look like? What did like a camera look like in 1885? Not like portable this big that you could like take a photo and it took like a second. Like, even when I was a kid, cameras were bulky. And it had, like, the really gross flash, and the flash always went off, and it wasn't necessarily taking a photo at the time. Oh yeah, and, like, the super old cameras would just explode sometimes. Okay. The commander's on the 3rd floor. I can't... What is my Fitbit telling me? Okay, I've been sent. Yeah, but that's like a huge, like, that camera did not look like the camera that he had. He had like a modern day looking camera. Which I'm nitpicking. Like, it's a game where Pokemon exists. Like, it might be a Pokemon fueled camera. I like this guy. He looks slightly less evil. The music got really evil for a second, though. Is he gonna hug me? Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna hug me. I don't know. Try to throw him? Charge at him, I guess. I would have assumed he was going to challenge me to the Pokemon battle, not an actual, like, 1v1, but alright. What even are my shoes? Looks like I've got, like, you know, like, the bits of material that you wrap, like, your Sunday roast in, or, like, I don't know, your roast chicken or something, I don't know, and you wrap it in that material, fairly certain it's what my character's wearing on his feet. Oh, I'm a no star rank. That's the highest, right? It's like golf? I love a Sunday roast. I haven't had a Sunday roast for ages. Oh, good crafting. I feel like every game that came out in the last like few years has had crafting. Which I typically don't like. I don't know why, it's just not my thing, but I really liked it in Animal Crossing. I thought that Animal Crossing did a good job of it. Except that you can't like multi-craft. Is the Sunday roast an English thing? I think so. Like you have like a Sunday roast, and it's like you have around like, I guess a little bit later than you would have lunch, but you would call it a dinner. And you have like roast potatoes and like, I guess typically roast lamb. And you have like mint on it. Like you have like a mint sort of dressing on it. And yeah, like you have like roast potatoes and roast vegetables. And sometimes like, I guess if you're feeling fancy, mashed potatoes, but typically just roast. Typically just something you could put in the oven with the roast lamb, like and they kind of roast in the lamb's fat. See, I guess, yeah, must be an English thing, or like, it would be an English thing, because it's something that, like, my parents did in their English. Well, my dad's Irish, my mum's English, but I think it's also just an Australian thing, because we got it from the English. Yeah, I guess this is where I craft. And you make your own Pokeballs, kind of like in, good with the apricorns, like in Gold and Silver. I can make 20. I might only make like 6 though. Just because what if I need those apricorns for other things? She looks so proud of me. She looks very happy. And this guy is just like, I don't know, I feel like this guy has also been isekai'd because his fashion doesn't match like anybody else. I get that he's like a professor, but his outfit just, it doesn't suit any. I guess it could just be because he's got main characteritis, but he just doesn't fit in with the rest of everything that's going on at all. Okay, I've got a Pokedex now. Okay, I've got to see Water Pulse / Strong Style move, like in wrestling, I guess, and Agile Style move. That's cool. And yes, I will speak to the. Does this man have hair? Because I think it's just a hat. But like, look at his outfit. He's like all steampunky or something. Like he's gonna have a hat with a cog on it and like a clock. Okay, let's speak to the okay, there's still cutscene time. Oh yeah, the main character syndrome is like, you know, oh, they're in a class and they're the only one with pink hair. Oh yeah, it's any roast meat, but it was always like it was always roast lamb for us. But I guess you could have like, yeah, we've had other roast things. Like, yeah, we've had roast chicken a lot. Oh, maybe, I think, now that I said that, I think we might have had, like, roast chicken equal amounts of times to roast lamb. Which is fine. And then you get the stuffing. And the stuffing's pretty good. And you can put, like, I don't know, whatever kind of stuffing you like in there. By the way, another hot take, roast chicken, so much better than roast turkey. Like, turkey is dry and just not good. Also, good night, yes. I will be finishing up soon because I only want this to be a shortish stream of like an hour long, and it is now an hour long. So I'll probably be like stopping soon. Yeah, I kind of like every so often I'll have turkey for Christmas, like a roast turkey for Christmas. I'm just like, bring out the pork and the crackling. Like, it's just turkey's so dry, and why would you eat turkey? Like, I mean, who looks at a turkey and is even like, that looks delicious? Like, it's just dry and it's just not. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of turkey. Like, there are so many better things to roast. Why would you why would you roast a turkey? Like, it's so much better things. But yeah, so first impressions of this game, because I guess I should actually say something about this game rather than just like, I prefer roast chicken to roast turkey, actually, because that has nothing to do with Pokemon. First impressions, this bitch needs to learn how to sweep, and not just like, sweep in the air. But besides that, graphics are fine. If you look at them, they're kind of like static, like they don't really have that much detail, and I would not eat Blaziken, no. Yes, we need my takes on meat. But no, the graphics kind of like, I guess, I'm not an artist, so I don't know what the terminology for this, but it's like the flat colors, like it's kind of flat, not too much detail. The shadows, I guess, are a little bit on the small side, I guess, but only if I'm looking at them. Like, I was not looking at the shadow until Claire was like, what do you think about the shadows? And I was just like, that's a point. But, yeah, unshaded. Yeah, it's just missing, like, some detail. Like, that looks fine. Like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, complain about the graphics. I'm only mentioning them because everyone on the internet always mentions the graphics, so I thought that I may as well mention the graphics. But they're not, like, if you're not looking at them, yeah, it could be worse. Like, if you're not looking at the graphics, it is fine. Like, it's not the main thing I play Pokemon with, as I said as at the start of the stream. And if you missed the start of the stream, I will be uploading this to YouTube, so you can check it out if you missed, like, just the start of the stream, where I had lag problems and had to fix that. So you can hear my hot takes about my lag problems and the graphics. But in terms of the game, like, it's pretty fun. I like seeing Pokemon out in the wild being Pokemon. The thing in previous games, they're kind of just either, like, if they have overworld sprites, they're kind of just walking around, not really doing anything. They might be in an area that you expect them, like, Psyduck near the water, or something. Or, you know, you're fishing and you see a Pokemon, and you fish the Pokemon, I don't know. It's nice to actually see Pokemon hanging around, doing vaguely Pokemon things, rather than just being kind of in an environment, which is what they are in previous games. Like, if you've got a Pokemon following you, they kind of just are following you. They're not like, and you might see, hey, you turn around, you talk to your Pokemon buddy, oh, it found a berry. But in this game, they're actually going out and finding the berries, and that's kind of cool. And then we have, like, just the Pokemon hanging out in habitats, running around, doing things. They see you and they charge you. I did like that in Sword and Shield, how they react to your presence differently depending on the Pokemon. That's a cool thing. It makes them feel more like animals, like more like real things. And it's something that I really liked about Pokemon Snap, is that they are existing as wild animals, not so much just like, hey, look at this animal in the world. Isn't it just walking around? It's nice to see them kind of doing other stuff. So that's something that I think I'll enjoy about this game, because what I've seen so far is a big Blizzle. We'll never know how to pronounce that. I don't know, it's a mystery. So that's kind of nice. I did like at the start of the game where they kind of show Bidoof being a Bidoof. Like, that's kind of cute. And I'm a fan of that. And the game overall, like, I don't know, it feels like an interesting take to be working for what I would assume later becomes Team Galactic. Like, that is kind of interesting. I wonder if they're good at the moment, or if they're just like a group. Like, they're kind of neutral. And I wonder if we'll get any of them being evil. I think they look fairly evil. I think it's going to be like a twist in the game that, like, we're evil all along. And I know it's different generation, different region, but, like, I really would have liked Team Plasma to show up and say, "You're catching Pokemon. Why are you catching Pokemon?" And I feel like a good like if they continue on with the Pokemon Legends game, like as a new like spin-off series in the same way that Mystery Dungeon was another spin-off series, I'm wondering if we'll get like a Pokemon Legends but for like the next, like for the Generation 5 game, so we get Team Plasma showing up and being all like, "Hey, these are living creatures, why are we catching them though?" I feel like that would be a great way to go with this. And I wasn't like super on board with the whole like Legends thing. It was kind of like, I'll get it, but it's kind of, you know, it's in the past, it's kind of weird. I'm not a big fan of that. What is this, a biopic? Like, it's just something that didn't appeal to me, but playing this game, like, I'm kind of enjoying it. I like how you're kind of catching Pokemon and you're running around with them, and some Pokemon will just kind of sit there and let you catch them, and other ones you need to battle and weaken. I do like that. I like that, the idea that it's, like, straight up mentioned the first, like, you know, 10 minutes of the game. Oh yeah, Pokemon attack people. Because that's something I've always kind of wondered about Pokemon. Like, okay, you're in this world with monsters, and they're just as common as regular animals, and regular animals in real life attack people. So if a regular animal attacks, like, people but with, like, electricity, like, that's an interesting concept, so I'm enjoying that. So first impressions are actually pretty good. Like, I'm pretty much enjoying this game. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about this game so far. And the graphics, again, they're so minor to me. I mean, I know that a lot of people, like, think the graphics are the most important things. To me, they don't matter too much, especially because I just enjoy Pokemon. I don't really care too much about the graphics. If the game is fun, I will play it. And so far, I'm enjoying this game. I like you can just throw the Pokeball. I feel like it's a missed opportunity that you can't use the Pokemon Go Plus with that. I felt like the Pokemon Go Plus could have, like the Plus Ball, could have lived for a bit longer than it did. I mean, I know you can use it with Pokemon Go, but it would have been, and you can like transfer Pokemon to like Shield and like have it in the Pokeball, but I liked it as a controller. I felt like that was a really cool thing, and I really hope that we get more Let's Go, just because I would love to see that Go Plus controller be used more. But yeah, those are basically my first impressions. Yeah, I think this is a cute game. I guess like, since the sun is setting, I wonder if, like, that's kind of cool. Like, you can kind of see, like, the sun's effect on the shadows on my face. Like, that is nice. That is a nice bit of detail that would have looked terrible if they didn't have. So I guess the shadows aren't terrible. But, I wonder if if it has like a day-night system, if it follows my Switch's clock. Though, because it's fairly light still, I'm gonna say no. But it could just be like the first few events are like scripted a certain time, and then it goes into the time. And if there's no day-night system, I will be disappointed, because I actually love day-night system, and it shows you when some Pokemon come out at night, and that's really neat. But also, Bias started with, like, well, finished Gen 2 as my first Pokemon game, but started with Gen 1 and didn't really finish it. It was too hard for baby me. But anyway, so those are basically my feelings about this game. I'm enjoying it so far, and I'll probably be playing more tonight. I just thought that I'd capture my first impressions on a stream, because I should really stream more, and because it's fun. And if presumably this video will be saved on Twitch, and I'll be able to export it and then re-upload it on YouTube. So that'll be exciting, because if y'all miss the first bit of the stream, you can check it out and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, because I'm trying to get 15,000 subscribers this year, and I'm pretty pessimistic about it. But I'm doing my best anyway. So yeah, you can follow me on all the internet websites and stuff. I'm on all of them, and if I'm not on any of them, I will try to be soon. So yeah, Twitch, Facebook, Tumblr, website, the TikTok, because I'm very, very old, and Instagram, I'm on that, the Discord server, on that, I'm on Twitch, surprise, surprise, if you're watching this on Twitch, yes, that I am on Twitch. I'm trying to get to I can't remember what I set my goal as to reach for followers on Twitch this year. I think it was like 100 or 200. Entirely too optimistic, but follow the Twitch if you haven't already. And yeah, so I'll like to stream more. I kind of want to stream some of the older Digimon games, like the Pocket Station games at some point. But again, I have a very busy life. I work full time, and that is very tiring sometimes. But anyway, thanks y'all so much for coming to this stream. And if you have any other thoughts, make sure to join our Discord server and chat with me about this game, because like, yeah, I'm pretty optimistic so far with my first hour of playtime. So I'm gonna stop the stream and probably still continue playing for a bit. And I'm gonna go love my dogs as well, because there's a storm and one of my dogs is really upset about the storm. But anyway, so I will see y'all in the next stream / video / whatever interaction that we have.